Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play at Dark Souls 2. In the previous video we did a bit of running around, grabbed some Estus Flask Shards, instead I wrote this time, and Sublime Bone Dust. So the Estus is almost completely upgraded now, which is cool. And I killed the Executioner's Chariot on my second try. Made a silly mistake, but I got it done. So now we're almost ready to go to Drangleic Castle. I want to make a quick stop off at Macduff in... where is he? Lost Bastion. A quick stop off. Want to upgrade a weapon?
Flynn, I'm Macduff. So, right now. What? You've got stone? Give me stone.
See, you give him the dull ember that you get from the Iron Keep, and he upgrades your equipment for you. You can buy stuff from him. He's got some basic weapons. If you came here as soon as you went to the Iron Keep, it's a good chance to get a katana, which is a pretty decent dex weapon. You get a huge katana from him. He sells an infinite supply of iron arrows, a limited supply of bolts. He also sells an infinite supply of large titanite shards, so that's a good one to remember. I'm not sure if I've got enough souls actually to infuse a weapon. The biggest thing that he can do for you is he infuses weapons. So you give him a stone of a particular element and he'll attach it to your weapon for you. Just be mindful when you do it though, because it changes the bonus that you get from your specific stats. You'll see when I go to infuse this weapon. You'll notice as a standard the Bastard Sword has got a C scaling in strength and dexterity, but if I choose to put lightning on it, which is what I'm going to do, the strength scaling still stays at C, the dex goes down to D, but I get a scaling in lightning damage. If you look to the right hand side, you see that the attack power rating for physical attack goes down from 280 to 196, but I gain an increase in lightning for 196, so that'll also add a bonus damage of 56 to lightning. So added together, it turns out that it's better than just as it was on its own. Most enemies are weak to lightning. There's the occasional one that isn't, but I'll worry about that when I get to it. So if I look at my character stats now, my main hand weapon is 476, which is nice. That's about it. We're pretty much ready to go to Drangleic Castle. So, the way to Drangleic Castle is through the Shaded Woods. I believe it's the path on the left. I think. You actually get like a lightning animation on you when you hit things now, which is quite cool. Just so I kill all of these. We came this way earlier, and if you remember, there's a Flexile sentry in this area here. And we came up this way, and if you remember, we weren't allowed to go into the Shrine of Winter. But now that we've got all of the boss souls, the door will open. The prerequisite for opening this door is you either have to have the 4 Great Souls, or your soul memory in the top right hand corner needs to be over 1 million. So I've actually done both of the requirements, but you only really need to do one. I suppose they added that in if you struggle with a particular boss, you could just farm up your souls and get in through the door that way. That's the repair spell. Very handy, I suppose. Just be careful as you're walking through this place, because enemies jump out of places, I think. There's another hide knight. As you can see, I make short work of him now. Let me get a lance. There's these enemies in. I'm sure there was enemies. Obviously not. As you can see, the atmosphere's changed a bit now. It's got very dark and it's raining. And you'll notice that if you looked at your character stats while it's raining, your defences change slightly. Your fire defence has gone extremely high, but your lightning defense takes a drop. But that also means that all of these enemies in the next area are weak to lightning. It's supposed to be it's done the animation for dropping into water then. Just a puddle really, but there we go. I believe there's a crystal lizard up ahead, so prepare myself for that. Yeah, there she is. Ooh, 3 chunks and a slab, very nice. And this is Drangleic Castle. Looks epic. Right, there's an important bit of dialogue here, so we'll listen to it.
This castle is isolated, but nonetheless you must forge on to bring an end to your journey and mine.
To your journey and mine. So she's got some sort of tie into Drangleic Castle. But we'll figure out what that is a bit later. Alright, you make your way up your stairs. Just be mindful. The closer you get to the top, there's a couple of Mastodon guards that you have to fight. They are weak to lightning, I think. So, get me charm on the go. Ooh. Come on. Come on. There we go. Work them up. We're getting hit by the bloody archers at the same time. There's actually a bonfire not too far in, so you haven't got to worry too much about you using up all your spell uses. Alright, these statues, they're quite important. You need to kill enemies close to them. And I didn't do that one well enough. This one I will though. You'll notice that his soul will go into the golem instead of into me. But they give you a decent amount of spawn of enemies in this area, just so in case you mess it up you can kill some more and the soul will go up into the golem for you. There we go. Well, as you fuel the golem with the soul, and he will do whatever he's supposed to do. In this sense, it pulls up the platform, turns it round, and it unlocks the door. Or it will do when I go up to the door. You go around to the right here, there's an item. Great combustion and a fire seed. There's a ghosty here. He's got a lot of dialogue, but if you carry on talking to him, he becomes a merchant.
Who are you? And by whose permission do you stand before me?
I have to kill these guys first. Nearly died there for me being silly.
You are a guest of our castle. I am the Chancellor, Velaga. Do you seek an audience with my lord, King Vendrick? Unfortunately, His Highness is absent. My lord, the King, the Queen has taken him. My lord made magnificent findings on souls, an accomplishment for the ages. He vanquished 4 great ones and built this kingdom upon their souls. Our king has watched over this land since ages long, long ago. King Vendrick, we must fight back, or the giants will take Drangleic.
Right, there's a big lore bomb there. He makes reference to Vendrick killing the 4 great ones and creating this kingdom. It's pretty much what I'm doing, to be honest. I've killed the 4 enemies and collected the great souls. So, sort of brings light to the fact there's a bit of a circle on the go. You know, eventually somebody else will have to rise up and kill the 4 great ones, and yeah, rebuild the kingdom.
The king had a dear queen, a woman of unparalleled beauty. Long ago, the queen came to us, alone, from a faraway land. She warned our lord of the looming threat across the seas. The king crossed the ocean and defeated the giants with the queen at his side. The king commandeered their power and created the golems. With the golems, the king created this castle to celebrate victory and to show his love and his gratitude to his queen. The queen brought peace to this land and to her king, a peace so deep it was like the dark. Is this some sort of a dream? Where am I? What has happened to our castle? Who are you? By whose permission do you stand before me? Welcome, visitor. Our guests are treated with honor. This is the way of our castle. Tell me if you should require anything.
Yeah, he's got a lot of dialogue. A lot of lore as well, sort of explaining the origins of the castle and a bit of backstory about the king and the queen. He sells a couple of alright items. He sells the bracing knuckle ring +1, which is what I'll be buying. And I believe he also sells more spells after you've done a little bit more of the story. He sells these dusk herbs, which are quite important if you're doing a mage or a faith build. They restore your spell charges, which are quite cool. So yeah, that's about it for him. He sells a flamberge and a lucerne. Flamberge looks pretty cool, I think, but
Gone so soon? Be safe.
Right, so change this bracing knuckle ring with the +1. The only thing is it increases the weight to 20.4, so I'm gonna have to change out a ring. I'll tell you what, I'll leave the old one equipped until I level up my equipment load a little bit more, or change some gear or whatever. Go in the throne room here. Not an awful lot in here on first playthrough, but in New Game Plus there's a couple of enemies in here for you to kill. So I shall make my way through the castle. Using the same tower shield as me. If you go down the other path, you'll be able to come around and backstab those two enemies that I just fought, but you'll get jumped by these guys. So I will do. Give Flame Swave a go, see what it's like. That's pretty strong, it's just a difficult one to aim. That room down there is empty, so there's literally no point in going in that at all. Can't remember, there might be an ambush in here. Not much of an ambush, mind you, but there we go. So going through this room, I always assumed that these guys were going to get up and fight me, but they're just ornamental. Maybe I'll change a New Game Plus, I don't know. Right, you can go in that room and there's a bit of fighting to do, but if you open this door here, there's an all-important bonfire. Alright, this is a door that you need the King's Ring for, I think. Yeah. Get a King's Ring a little bit later in this place. You can take the shortcut into this out of this place. If you just kill that one guy, that door will open. Bloody hell. Alright, I'll have to back off and take a heal. Not very well versed at fighting spear enemies. But yeah, that's the path that you need to take to progress through the castle. But you can open up a lot of the other doors as well. Just take your time doing it. Don't just rush in and open all the doors, because there are actually ruin sentinels inside the rooms. Which can be a bit tricky. Got a fair bit of health. Waiting for one particular attack. appear like he wants to do it though. That won't do. That won't. Tell you what, let's back out of it, get some health back. There we go, that's the one. Ruin armor. Never got that before. Right, I actually want to try that sword. Upgrade it a bit, but we'll just take a quick look and see what the moveset's like. Very similar to the bastard sword. Same jump attack. Same R1 and R2 combos. I think it's got the same continuation from that combo. Yep, exactly the same. Except I think its base damage is a bit higher, so when that gets upgraded, it should be pretty cool. We'll upgrade it to maximum and see and compare them, see what it ends up on. It's important that you try and light this golem up as well. And another ruined sentinel. Soldier's ring +1. So now, if I equip that, I should be able to equip that. And we're all good. Alright, let's do the same again on the other side. I'm going to start from this end. And again, there's another ruined sentinel. Missed. Ow. Alright, this could be troublesome. I'll kill one of these guys. Or actually, no. I need to try and get out of the room so I can light up the golem. Or light up the door, sorry. Hey, one of them went. Sorry for being quiet, I just trying to concentrate. As you can imagine, this quite difficult fights. Oh, got a slab. Opens up the other one. Right, now I'm free to pull this guy outside and fight him out in the open. Right, just have to run away for a second, heal up. There we go. Alright, they're all down. If you were to rest at the bonfire, they do all come back, so just be mindful of that. But you'll find there's a hole in the floor. Firearm set. I'm actually going to use that, so that's quite cool. Get yourself a bonfire way down here. And the last place for the Dark Diver.
We meet again, young undead. You have the look of a true seeker. I am Dark Diver Grandal, seeker of dark, giver of dark. If you seek true dark, I will grant it to you, as much as you desire. Well then, is dark what you wish for?
Alright, you can join the Pilgrims of the Dark, which is what I will do.
There you are. You are now a pilgrim of dark. The dark chasm beckons you. Those drawn to the dark are destined to seek it.
Alright, what this does is, to rank up in the Covenant, you need to enter the Abyss in 3 places that you can find him, and complete the challenge within, and you'll gain a rank. You do that in the 3 places, you gain 3 ranks. The last time that you do it, you actually have to fight a boss called the Dark Lurker. I will be doing it in this playthrough. I'm just going to concentrate on getting Drangleic out of the way for now.
Finally, now, young.
You can give... Ah, that's another thing. If you fail, or if the portal's not open, you need to give him a human effigy, and he'll open the portal again. So there is a bit of a cost. You can buy human effigies from him, as well as bonfire aesthetics, and he sells some hexes. Never tried hexes. I might do on another character maybe, but not for this one. Yeah, why not buy them?
The embrace. May the dark.
Alright, so that's that. He also gave me the Abyss Seal, the ring. Covenant ring for the Pilgrims of Dark. Ring of the Pilgrim of Dark Covenant increases the attack strength of hexes, but casting them reduces HP. Sort of puts a bit of an additional cost on doing your hexes, but they do a bit more damage. The only way to get out of this hole is to teleport out. What am I doing? Yeah, so back to the King's Gate. I'll just be mindful about when you come back into the room. The ruined sentinels are still there, so just be careful. As you can see, here comes the ruined sentinel now. I think he doesn't follow me too far. Don't get away. I think the little guy does, though. Oh yeah, I got the ruin armor. Never actually seen it. Let's have a look. Ruin armor. Armor worn by the jailer's creation, the Ruin Sentinel. Doesn't look too bad, I suppose. Got that for now. But I will be going back to Medulla at some point and upgrading the Faram's armor, because I really want to try and use that. Right. Can't really remember much about this place, to be honest. Only that corrosive stuff breaks your equipment. I know there are some paths down edges and stuff, but can't really recall where they are. I think this is a trap room. If you notice, there's a lot of masks on the walls. What happens is they spit at you. So, yeah, you see, it poisoned me. Come on, guy. You coming or not? Don't make me poison you. If I can. Alright, I'll tell you what, I'll come to you. Here we go. As you go up here, I believe get invaded. Yep, by the Dark Usurper. If you notice, she looks very familiar. You'll get who she is later. As you can see, there's a path down below there. Can't remember for the life of me how I get down to it though. I could probably roll off there, but I'm sure there was a real way of getting to it. Meh. Let's press forward a bit. Actually, I think I'll turn into a human here. I can actually speak to the Queen here as well.
You have fought admirably on your journey, cursed undead. I am Nashandra, Queen of Drangleic. A true monarch carries the weight of their souls. The last king of this land. King Vendrick, as he was called. He found the strength to rule his people. And when the undead were born, cursed, he found more strength to face them. But in the end, he never took the true throne. Visit Vendrick. We have no need for 2 rulers.
Alright. Makes mention of King Vendrick. And how she doesn't need 2 rulers. Alright. This is a boss fight. I'm not sure if I'll summon somebody, but I'm intrigued about that other path which was back the other way, so I'm just going to take a look. Aha! There we go. Easy to miss, I suppose. That it? Ah, no, there we go. Secret bonfire. Cheeky, cheeky. I'm just going to light it. I'm not going to rest it because I don't want the enemies to respawn. And it would appear I can go even lower. Cheeky bastard. Hunter's black bow and some iron arrows. Right. Let's press on. At least if I die on the boss, I haven't got too far to come. Alright, there are no summon signs. There we go. You can come with me. Or maybe not. Give it another second, see if I can summon somebody. Very familiar boss in the next room. People are picking these up pretty quick. No. Nah, looks like nobody's coming. There you are, then I'll try it, mate. Two of the Dragonriders. One of them's got next to no health though. As you can see, he's dead already. The other one's exactly the same as the last one. Just circle around him. Couple of hits. Circle around him again. Couple of hits. Try and bait an attack. Come on. There we go. Not the attack I wanted to do, but there we go. this opportunity just to heal up. Trade blows there right at the end. But I got it done. Get another Dragonrider soul for doing that. I think you can actually knock this platform down. Or during the fight, if you stand underneath it, the guy will shoot the platform and then it'll knock down. Or when you take the other one's health down by half, I think it is, it gives you the other one jumps down. Sorry. Yeah, that's that. Get the opportunity to talk to Ben Hart again. You need to exhaust his dialogue to be able to use him in the next boss fight.
Oh, well met, friend. Good to see you well. Yes, very good indeed. I journeyed from the distant east to perfect my swordsmanship. And legend has it that powerful beings slumber in this land. This sword has been in my family for generations. I may face any manner of man or beast, but none shall be a match for my sword. This land is a right mess, eh? King's gone. The people have a mad glint in their eyes. The land itself is overrun by terrible beasts. No better place to test my sword, eh? This land is a right mess. King's gone. The land itself, no better place.
Right. So now, if you've done it right, when you rest at this bonfire, it should disappear, I think. Yep, there we go. Summon somebody here. Lady Ares. Right, I'm going to go back to Majula. Do a couple of bits.
Bearer of the seek lest this.
I could level up a couple of times, get my strength to 40, but I want to try and upgrade some equipment. I'm not sure if she's
You've been long away.
changed her
Well,
stock yet. Nope, not just yet.
no interest.
Huh.
Right, this Faram set, I actually do want to use it, so I'm going to try and upgrade it a bit. At least, some of it. Need some more Titanite shards. I think I need 6. Now I need large Titanite. Let's at least get the chest piece upgraded.
I'll be around.
Right, now it should be better than the armor I'm wearing. Yep, sweet. The gauntlets are not quite as good, but the chest piece is quite a considerable amount better, and the boots are better, so it sort of evens itself out a bit. The headpiece is not nearly as good, but it sort of completes the set, so I'm going to equip it anyway. I think that armor set looks awesome, so pretty happy I got that now. And I believe my weight has been greatly reduced. Yeah, down to 61, so I can afford to equip some more heavier weapons and stuff. One thing I did want to do was upgrade the Mastodon sword, so Let's see what I need for it. It appears that it upgrades with regular stuff, so I'll have to save that out. I wonder if I can take off the royal ring now. 70.7, not quite. Now is the sword's a bit heavier, Mastodon sword, so I suppose that'll even it out. It's quite a lot heavier actually. Yes, alright. Can't afford to level up, but I think I've picked up a fire seed or two, so I'll upgrade my pyromancy's hand.
I'm glad to see you're...
7.
I'm always here.
Right, so it's a pretty good episode. Managed to get a few bits done. Got my set of armour that I wanted. I do plan on fully upgrading it, so I'll get that done soon. Yep, killed the first boss in Drangleic Castle. The next boss is pretty close, I think, so we should be able to get that done in the next episode. And I think we can summon Benhart for that as well, so we'll get that done as well. So yeah, if you like what you see, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.